what you're going to say is the vector resultant. That's what I'm calling R. We're saying that that's going to be vector A plus vector B. The vector R is vector A plus vector B. But more importantly than that, what you really need to internalize and make sure you understand is that the x component of R, the x component of that resultant, is equal to the x component of A plus the x component of B, which is what I told you verbally when we started. And then separately over here, so I'll put, I'll just put it like this. For the resultant vector, the y component of the resultant vector is equal to the y component of vector A plus the y component of vector B. So when you see in your textbook, or if your teacher or somebody says you add vectors by components, that's what they mean. They mean you take the x components of the two vectors you have and you add them. That's going to give you the x component of the answer. And you take the y components of the vectors and you add them. And that's going to be the y component of the answer. Now I only have two vectors here, but this process works no matter how many vectors you have. Let's say I have 10 vectors. It's all a bunch of different forces or something pushing on a bowling ball. Well, to find the resultant vector, instead of writing all those arrows, I just add up all the x components. That's going to be the x component of the answer. All the y components, that's going to be the y component of the answer. Learn anything at mathandscience.com.